Solo Pokemon challenges are never a question of can you win, but rather how. Nobody is tricked by our clickbait titles anymore. My solo run, however, might be more of a question of why? Look, I know you're getting tired of this clip by now, so I promise this is the last time I'll use it. Okay, but maybe just one last time when I beat Emerald Kaizo, because anyways, when I noticed a sketchy looking email in my spam folder with the subject line, Onix, naturally, I downloaded it right away, booted up Stream, and began my journey through the Kanto region yet again. This time with a singular goal in mind. Beat the game by only using Onix. The game starts off normally until... Oh, Professor Oak. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, you got some balls. Wow, I wonder which Pokemon we could possibly get. We have Onix as our first choice. Okay. Second option, maybe an Onix. And third, okay, another Onix. So we take our newly discovered Mew 3 and get ready to face our rival, Jinx. Like always, Onix clears Jinx as he always had, and we're free to move forward. I picked the Onix that was normally in the Squirtle squad because, I mean, come on. But also, I felt that giving the rival Charmander would make this challenge too easy, so I gave him Bulbasaur as I felt this would make for the highest difficulty. At this point, I think it's safe to say that I've proven my Pokemon skills a bit, so no need to play on baby mode. And since I've already played through this full game on the channel before, we can just skip past every important story beat and get to the stuff you're here for, the Onix. So we race to Pewter because, let's be honest here, what Pokemon is possibly putting a scratch on this giant rock snake in the early game? Getting through Brock with Onix's abysmal attack and moveset was not going to be a test of skill, but a test of willpower. Thankfully, Onix gets Screech at level 1, and this was honestly the move that would carry us through the rest of the entire game. Turns out that a 20-foot tall monster screaming in your face is actually a pretty effective strategy for success. I tried limiting myself to a reasonable level cap for each gym leader with only having one Pokemon, forcing myself to use some strategy, like pressing Screech 3 times, which just shows my growth and development as a Pokemon trainer. And one of the many ways that I've improved my skills is by using the sponsor of today's video, NordVPN. Onix is known for being a sturdy lad, much like how NordVPN is known for keeping your personal information and data safe and sturdy. You can connect with just one click. That's even less clicks than it takes to beat Brock. And with over 5,500 servers in 59 countries, you can find servers closer to you for better speeds or in a faraway location for more content. So even when I'm on the go, if I needed to turn to Ash Ketchum for out-of-the-box ways to beat Brock's Onix, I could, thanks to NordVPN allowing me to view that content no matter where I'm at in the world. Oh, did I mention that with NordPass, you can not only generate strong passwords, but also store them in a secure vault? No need to worry about anyone stealing my patented strats anymore. Make sure to get the exclusive NordVPN deal here by clicking on my link and using code CaptainKid. When you use my link, you get a huge discount with the purchase of a 2-year plan plus 4 additional months free. We're talking a bigger deal than Onix here. Thanks again to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. It was time to put those newly acquired skills to the test, as standing before us was the first major roadblock in our way, the water type gym. Not so fast. Not that one, this roadblock. So I found a solution that meant I could stick true to the title of this video and only use Onix. Thankfully, Surge provided a much easier opportunity to stroke my ego, as we had no problem making a fool of this washed up war vet. Speaking of washed, yeah. It was time. I had done everything I could to delay the inevitable, but there was no more putting off Misty's gym. Being 4 times weak to water and having a special defense and HP stat that are comparable to that of... Oh my god. This was most likely going to be the toughest test of the entire challenge. I wanted to give it a few honest attempts without just over-leveling until it became possible, but yeah, that wasn't working. I also tried to get fancy and taught my Onix Sandstorm, thinking that the special defense buff the weather provided would be a unique strategy to try and implement, and then I got another Onix killed by forgetting a Gen 3 mechanic. Look at that, this is going to be easy money now. We take this water pulse like a champ. How is our special defense so bad? This was going well. Eventually, I just said screw it and decided to mash my face against the controller until I got lucky. Good testing, guys. Ah, yes. Oh, reliable. Be sure to subscribe for more high-level Pokemon gameplay. At some point, I had to accept the fact that this was how most of these battles were going to go, because unfortunately, this isn't some sandbox game where I can let my imagination run wild. I'm really confined to the shackles of this rock monster. Fortunately, I hadn't had to reach down into the depths of my bag and pull out the rare candies just yet. In fact, I hadn't had to reach down into the bag at all. A lot of times in these challenge runs, you'll see people just rely on X items in order to breeze through the tougher battles, but because I'm a masochist, I decided I would just do the fights over and over again until I rolled the proper luck needed to succeed. But apparently finding the luck needed to beat Misty took its toll on me, as I didn't come back to this challenge for another 6 months. So, with longer hair and a better camera, it was finally time to beat Pokemon Fire Red using only an Onix. Erica is typically the next gym leader, but in fear of another 6-month hiatus, I decided to postpone her for very last. Because with an Onix by your side, you can really do these gyms in any order you want. First order of business was showing off my development as a Pokemon player over the past several months as I masterfully navigated through Rock Tunnel without Flash to find the Rock Slide Tutor and give Mew3 his second weapon in what was becoming a very deadly arsenal. One dead Raticate joke later, and we were off to sell it on to soil Team Rocket's plans yet again, and show Giovanni the true power of Onix. Unfortunately, I think I just embarrassed him because he left cowering in fear and never showed us his Onix again. Since I still wanted nothing to do with Erica, I decided to forego this battle and instead took the long journey down to Fuchsia City to take on Koga. I should have realized how this alternative might not have been better when Biker Ernest and his poison pals rolled up and gave me a fight I was heavily underprepared for. So after my second long trip down south, I was finally able to take on the gym. Equipped with a Pecha Berry and a Dream, I was determined that Onix could defeat this ninja at his current level. And I was certainly right, but it would take some serious fortitude. This battle was only possible at my current level given an insane amount of luck. Critting and flinching would be absolutely necessary, losing Pecha Berry too early would be an instant reset, and hitting through minimizes on the muck would be crucial. I was determined to play it out until I got the luck necessary to win, and it took absolutely everything I had to get through these defensive behemoths standing in my way. Just look at how insanely close this last wheezing was, and how much needed to go right for me to barely squeak by. All right, we're on a timer. We gotta hit this. Okay, now we just gotta spam. Now we just spam Rock Slide. Now we just spam Rock Slide. Getting poisoned by Sludge there actually might be the play. This is gonna do like about half. Oh god. All right, we need one of these to flinch. Actually, oh. I think we lose. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Unless we get like 2 really high rolls or something. Oh my god. It's gonna come down to an Iron Tail. How does it always come down to this? Come on, Mew3. 1 Iron Tail for the fans. Yes! That's gotta be enough. Let's go. Easy clap. I was certainly naive, thinking winning this battle won me the war. Little did I know about the hardships that were still left to come. With Koga down, I now had access to Surf, meaning that I could take on the Fire-type gym leader Blaine. I figured this would be a preferable option to taking on Sabrina, given the trauma that's occurred within those walls. So I headed to the Safari Zone and picked up what would be necessary for us to make it there. Oh no, not HM03 Surf. I'm talking about the Quick Claw. Now with a Quick Claw equipped, there was nothing standing between my Onix and victory. So with that important item picked up, it was time to continue our trek south and head to Cinnabar. And I'm sure you've seen a 20-foot long snake swim before, so this should be no surprise to you. Like I said, I am going to beat this game with only Onix, and I am not taking any shortcuts. Finally, we arrive on shore, and after quickly extinguishing every trainer in the gym, we reach Blaine, who delivers us a quick burn. And I'm not talking about his humor. Once again, this was going to be one of my toughest battles. In hindsight, Sabrina would have been the much easier option given my current level, but I remained steadfast and stuck it out with Blaine, knowing that it was possible given the right dose of luck. Something that you'll just have to get accustomed to Mew3 delivering. I won't bore you with the specific details, but just watch what all needed to go right to reduce his team to ashes. But it's so doable. Like, we just need to hit that 30% chance. Like, it's the annoying thing is that I know it's so doable. Eventually, we'll get the RNG that's required. Oh, okay, there's a Fire Blast missed. No, that was our opportunity right there. Oh, we got the flinch, finally. Okay, now we're at that point. Do we have any believers? Do we have any believers in the 30%? The only thing that we have to do is flinch or crit the Rapidash. All right, this is it. This is it. We need a crit or a flinch or a Fire Blast missed. Come on, one time, one time. Yes! No, okay. We're just gonna... We finally got the 30%. Please, please don't get a low roll. Yes! Yes! It was meant to be. Oh no, he has Hyper Potion. Oh no. Awkward. I forgot. Wait, he can miss again. Thinks he's gonna miss again. He's an idiot. Watch. Please miss. Please miss. All right, let's run it back. Oh my god, it actually is not meant to be. Watch, I'm pretty sure this is gonna miss every single time. This is the same seed. You can't change the seed. Okay, never mind. I lied. Ironically, despite having the type advantage against Blaine, he was not one of the easier gym fights. I was probably a little bit stingy with my levels, but I didn't want to go too high considering there were still 3 gyms left, and next up on the chopping block was Sabrina. After delivering a vindictive bout of revenge on Chandler Tasha for killing my beloved Porygon, it was time to face Sabrina, whose team of Origami Mons provided little resistance and proved that Rock does in fact beat paper. Hitting level 56 in the middle of the battle gave Mew 3 access to Double Edge, which is significantly more useful than Iron Tail and can be really effective given our ability. You know, the other one. The one not from the infamous clip. Finally, it was time to take on Erica's gym, and after all the trials and tribulations that I'd been through, I was not ready for what was coming next. A complete sweep of the grass-type gym leader! Okay, so maybe I was just a wee bit over-leveled for this to be even remotely interesting. However, our next gym leader would be anything but a pushover. Giovanni presented a massive challenge to our funny little fella here, as Gen 3 learn sets suck, meaning the only ground type move Onix learns by level up is, drumroll please, Sand Tomb. Yep, one of the worst moves in the game. So that does us exactly 0 favors. Earthquake would of course be fantastic here, but oh, what's that? Giovanni hands us TM26 after the fight, meaning that all of his Pokemon are going to have it? Wow, that's just fantastic. The only way to hit any of his Pokemon for super effective damage would be to dig, which would only be helping Giovanni, as this would double the power of the earthquakes he would continue to fire off into me. Try as I might at my current level, there was clearly no way that this was going to be possible without an absurd amount of luck. So I finally had to succumb. It was time to don a funny little costume and go collect some candy, because we were going to have to push our levels to the limit. Level 65 seemed like a fair trade-off, as it wasn't too much higher than what I was currently at, but it would just give me that slight boost necessary to finish the fight. We'd still have to get extremely lucky, but now just a little bit less so. The easiest way to start off this fight was by abusing a quirk in the Gen 3 battle AI, where it will prioritize going for a speed control move whenever it is slower than the opponent. Because Onix is faster, Giovanni's Rhyhorns will almost always scary face me unless it sees a kill, meaning that it's actually safe to dig against them. I have to keep retrying the fight until I can get the first Rhyhorn to miss a scary face, allowing us to be fast enough to still outspeed the rest of his team, otherwise we'll take too much damage. Once I got the necessary RNG required to knock out the first Rhyhorn, I was now able to screech and double edge both Nidoking and Nidoqueen, meaning that barring any crits, we had found a way to win that didn't require fishing for flinches. And since we got the first Rhyhorn to miss scary face, it meant that the second one would also be locked into spamming it. And at this point, speed was no longer an issue, so we toppled the Rhyhorn with dig and finished off the Doug trio with a double edge. At long last, I finally had all 8 gym badges, but more importantly, a good ground type move. Our rival tried stopping us in our tracks one last time before arriving at the Elite Four, but this would only be the second scariest Jinx that we would face, as our true challenger was still waiting atop the mountain. Wild concept, I know, but having such a high level Pokemon makes Victory Road a breeze, so within no time we had made it to Indigo Plateau, ready to face a familiar foe. And there is no need to even dramatize this battle, because Onix absolutely buried her team into the ground, perfectly mimicking what I've done with this joke. Bruno might try to fool you into thinking that he is the Onix master, but Mew 3 will always outshine the two he wields. So we brushed yet another Elite Four member aside on the way to what would be the easiest challenger yet. Despite Agatha trying to steal my patented strategy, I showed her that a cheap copy can never match the true beauty of the original, as she proved to be another easy sweep for my boy. Lance, on the other hand, would provide a hurdle taller than we'd ever seen before. His Dragonites possessed the perfect counter to what had gotten us this far: inner focus. This ability meant that Mew 3 had no chance to get lucky with Rock Slide flinches, and we were doomed. The run was just not going to be possible at my current level. Well, good thing we still have some slightly expired candies lying around. I really didn't want it to get to this point, but who am I kidding? If you're still watching the video at this point, you obviously know that it's possible to beat Pokemon with only an Onix, so I just decided to take the easy way out. My level 100 Onix swept his way through Lance with only minimal resistance, and then it was time to defeat Jinx one last time and finally lay this joke down to rest. Jinx will finally go down. We end it here. What a way to start. No, I didn't save. Oh my god. Okay, we're doing this one shot, one try. All right, haha, funny, right on these nuts. Oh, we never miss. We never miss those though. Easy. Easy clap. Venusaur, you're done. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't know if this kills. I don't think it does. Okay. Oh, that crit actually might have mattered. God, he's just the GOAT. Intimidate. Screw your intimidate. Sand attack. Screw your sand attack. I hit through everything. Watch this crit. Watch this crit. Okay. Flinch. Dang it. Come on. Oh, we lose. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Wait, so I actually have to flinch that. I either have to flinch that or the Hydro Pump has to miss. Oh, this is why these challenges are so awesome, dude. All right, it's over for you now. It's over for you now. Boom. Oh, you're kidding me. Make him waste a full restore. That's what I'm talking about. No way he lives that without Sturdy. Oh my god, did we just hit like a max roll the last time? Okay, so yeah, that crit definitely mattered last time. Citrus Berry? No problem. No problem. Oh, we critted again! Alright, Gyarados, you know what we must do this time. This is just what he does. He gets those flinches. Okay, he hit another Hydro Pump. It's just like Blaine all over again. Give me the flinch. Crit, flinch, or Hydro Pump miss. We need like one of three things, none of which are coming to us. Give me the flinch. Dude, he can't, he's automatic. Give it to me. There he goes. 100% of the time. He never fails. You're done. You're done. Alakazam, you think you can take this? You think you can take on this? This big earthquake? Oh my god, he can! He can! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The tankiest lad you've ever seen. We're actually going to run out of PP. Get him. Oh, that's just insulting. Oh my god. How many do you have, dude? Please stop. Please just stop. Pow. That's why we don't need Sturdy. No Sturdy around here. Okay, okay. Yeah, crit Earthquake. He's down. One Pokemon left. We're -2 attack. I don't think we actually... Yeah, we're going for the rock slide. We're going for the tried and true. We're going for our tried and true. A strategy that has yet to let me down. He does it against all odds. Flinch. Flinch. Yes. He did it with the rock slide flinch. We've done it. Jinx has been defeated. Against all the odds, he's done it. He's done it. And with that, the challenge was over. Placing my one Pokeball into the Hall of Fame was my final goodbye. So long, Onix. It truly has been one hell of a journey. Stay sturdy, friend.